Let me see. My iPad did not charge last night. It's a fucking disaster. But we're gonna try our best tonight, guys. And we're just gonna hope and pray to whatever God's out there that I can actually manage to do this. Let me see. I think this is a little bit too loud. How to wonder. Why the fuck does it keep doing this? Delete groove music. It does not get off my fucking screen. And that's probably a better way. Alright, I have to open settings. Perfect. And now it will not interrupt me ever again. Oh my god. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Let's see. 2.
You might not be her father.
Ah!
But you were someone's.
What? I should probably get ad block someday, but, you know, I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium. I just don't. tonight we're doing a Niffty stream. Currently I'm just trying to make sure that my iPad will survive said stream, but honestly, this music's a little bit too sinister for what we're trying to do here. But it's kind of funny, huh? Let's see. Oh my god. What the? Anyway, let's see. If you buy a pressure cooker, remember to not get it secondhand. Those things can explode. Not speaking from personal experience, but that's just a fact that everyone should probably know. Mug man. I'm kind of lost, honestly. Kind of. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. It's been like 7 minutes or whatever. Let's try and get somewhere, huh? Let's see. I really need to change up my avatar, but every time I try and draw it again, it's just, it never comes out looking quite right. So I think I'll just I'll have to do like a little bit of a rehaul or whatever, you know? Revamp. Alright, oh, hi, gozaimasu. Hello there, Golden. We're having fun here. Oh my god.
You see my swag, now you wanna come and give me all this drag. I think you better back, because my hand is itching to give you a smack.
What's your name again, Chance? If you the room, they know turn back.
Don't let the fly taste fool ya. Matter of fact, it's about time that I school ya. Don't worry, I'm not in a hurry. I don't even wanna get my fresh gear dirty. A little birdie, chirp and flurry. Now I'm gonna slip, but I better get buried.
Mad World is a very
while I'm talking. I heard you was lurking. I wasn't even stalking my program. Thinking you the man in the place. Now it's about time you get your hand to the face.
Alright, let's try and draw, huh?
You're gonna be laying. laying. On the ground, I ain't messing around. My city, my rules, my money, my town. Look, pimpin', I ain't playing. In a minute, you gonna be laying. On the ground, I ain't messing around. My city, my rules, my money, my town. Rim tilted, cold coated, fresh to death. Literally, I do kill it. Blood spilling in this game of death. Yeah, you hear the announcer, but ain't no ref. I just kept hearing your name too much, and that's it. Now I just came to touch your backbone with a boot. I came to the tooth. It don't take much, now ain't that the truth? My boo got a thing for you. She really likes money, but the pain would do.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
I can't believe that you made it this far. It'll never take a lot of work to make it levitate.
Let me try and get this down, huh?
You just sealed your fate on the
Sorry.
one less play.
If that's a copyright claim if I've heard one, but thank you for saying something. How's that? Let's see, is this better? Alright, good. Let's see, I don't really know what to say about Niffty. She's not, a very deep character. She's, what you would call a very, well, I mean, there's only a couple, like, very developed characters within this or whatever, you know? But there's just not much that we know about Niffty. There's a lot that we can infer, though. And that's fun to, like, get that the fuck out of here. But you can't see anything if you don't do that. Oh my god.
Details matter.
Anyway, like, she's the hotel's maid. She died in the 1950s. Ad time. Yep. I love advertisements. They're my favorite. I love them so much. But let's see. Niffty is a fun kind of character. She acts as a very small, kind of hyperactive sort. Apparently, in wiki entries or whatever, she's a lot grosser than we think. Niffty. Yep. Also, her name's spelled incredibly weirdly. Like, the way that you typically spell Niffty is with one F, but her name, according to most sources, is with two Fs. 'Cause she gives two fucks. Oh. In the murder hotel. But, like, she's also the shortest contestant. I've been... Contestant's not the right word. I'm all over the fucking place. Anyway, she's like 3-something, in terms of height, like 3'1". She's supposed to be incredibly, like, she's supposed to be based off of bugs, which you wouldn't actually really get in her main design or whatever. Apparently she's supposed to have an antenna that pops out whenever she gets excited, but that's not really ever been seen in any, like, main drawings in any way. So I'm just gonna give her more bug-like traits, more alien-like traits, and that kind of thing. And as you can see, I've already kind of done something similar here. Because she's supposed to be based off of B movies and, like, those kind of, like, cheesy movies from the 50s. And I think that's a really cool idea in general, is having, like, just demons in general be based off of the kind of horror that was going on at the time. So, like, a slasher kind of movies and that kind of thing. B movies? You like jazz? Yes, no, not that kind of B movie, but literally the letter B. If you've ever seen Attack of the B Team, you'll know what I'm talking about. But a bee demon would also be kind of cool. I believe that, like, her main influence is that she's supposed to be like a ladybug or something similar, but also she's supposed to be kind of like a cockroach, like tough to kill or whatever. And, like, there's a lot of lore things about Niffty. Well, lore implications, not actual lore, like, solid tidbits, besides the fact that she died when she was 27. She died in the 1950s. She likes cleaning. She likes men. She isn't all that smart in, like, the, like, traditional sense or any kind of way. She has very old-fashioned values and that kind of thing. But we don't know how she died. There's no exact confirmation of anything, which isn't all that rare for characters in Has-Been Hotel. Like, it's pretty, like, standard, actually. But the thing is with Niffty's design is that she has 3 holes on her chest or whatever, and it's very, like, apparent that someone shot her. So, like, there's a lot of, like, environmental storytelling with Niffty as a character. Like, the 3 holes on her chest very clearly look like bullet holes, so they read as death marks. There's one actually on Alistair's forehead. You can actually see it in the pilot if you, like, look at the right time in the frames or whatever, right? But Niffty's are right there and very apparent. Also, her introduction is quite interesting too, where she, like, is summoned through a fireplace. It seems like she's fireproof, and that might just be a common thing among demons in general. According to, like, imps and stuff like that, but I don't think it's a universal trait, considering the fact that Tom Trench literally, like, feels pain and, like, calls out for help when he's on fire in that same pilot. So I'm assuming that it's not something common to all sinners, just some of them. Anyway, I'm just a little bit of a sucker for lore, and, I mean, there might not... A lot of these things are probably gonna get changed in the final build, or whatever, which is coming out this summer. She could be one of those one-eyed microscopic crabs. I mean, that would be cool. I really do fucking love, what's it called? Marine life and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure Plankton is based off of. Alright, Mara, read that sentence again. And, just, like, really, like, take time. Oh my god. Plankton is based off of phytoplankton. That's why his meatloaf in one of those scenes literally is made out of light. Because he literally photosynthesizes. He literally eats light. That's kind of the joke, is that he eats holographic meatloaf or whatever. It's cute. It's cute. Also, it was a really fun joke because you could really tell that Steven Hillenburg really cares about marine life and all that stuff. Honestly, what they're doing with his legacy is kind of despicable. Because he never wanted any of that. But, like, an aquatic Nifty would be cool to see. Because, I mean, like, in the ocean, there's incredibly, incredibly large things. Like, towering beasts of creatures and that kind of thing. But there's also, you know, microscopic creatures like that, too. Honestly, like, the idea of things like that would be cool. Also, hello there, Wolfie. We just got done with the Danganronpa music. Oh my god. Where's the Whopper? I only accept Burger King ads when it's the Whopper, 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 Double, Junior, Triple Whopper. We're drawing Nifty. As you could probably tell from the title. I don't know what I titled this stream, actually. I forgot. But, yeah. Has been Hotel Nifty. It's like the thing that I just have like the most feelings on is that despite her being like based off of like B movies and like old 50s kinds of like horror and that kind of thing, like that, like those really cheesy drive-in movies that have like the attack of the 50-foot bee or the 50-foot ant or whatever. I don't get any of those like rubber-suited practical effects horror aspects from Nifty's current design. And I think that's a shame. Honestly, I think that when we get to Cherry Bone or whatever, I want to go for, what's it called? 80s slasher movies and be making her like the final girl or something, you know? Attack of the Man-Eating Bunnies was a personal fave. Crazy. Just Google copepods and tell me that doesn't look like little see-through plankton with the weird little antennas. They used slow-down footage of bunnies and it was not. And it was hard not to root for them. Yeah, I think that's just kind of funny, huh? Also, let me look up copepods. You have to really hurry up on this drawing, mostly because me iPad didn't charge last night and is on like 5% charge. Anyway, so we're doing like ladybug kind of fields, but also I just want her to have different like colors and that kind of thing. You know, make her look like a cheesy alien, you know? Also, I get what you mean by like this. They don't really look like crabs, they look more like isopods. Which makes sense because they're copepods. Anyway, I get what you mean, Morrow. But honestly, a lot of those, like, 50s, 60s horror movies are just really funny to look back on, you know? I taste blood in my fucking mouth. I can't fucking do this anymore. I love fantasy violence and alcohol. Also, I'm giving her a little stitched on smile or whatever, just because I think that having a variety in, like, what's it called? Speedrunning art legend. Thanks, guys. We're gonna get a PB this time. New thing to the screen. New thing to the overlay. Oh my god. I need one guy. Alright, we're good. We're good. You know, actually, two things. Then, perfect. Yeah, I forgot the fucking timer. The speed run's basically null and void, but that, you know, we're practicing. We're practicing. Alright, that's the main thing. We're practicing, chat. And bum 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 bum. And next time, like, I mean, I don't really know how you would speedrun art. Like, I feel like this would be, like, intense cheating, because you're using, like, photos. Like, would you be able to use references in an art speedrun? I feel like you wouldn't be able to. Because I feel like that would be, like, set up before the main thing, you know, and would count the thing. Is, like, I don't know. I mean, like, also, you kind of decide when art's done. I mean, like, you can tell when something's finished. Nah, it depends on the category, like how there's glitch lists and any percent speed categories out there. You could speedrun those Nintendo Art Academy games. Oh my god, guys, let's speedrun PictoChat. I never figured out how to make the fucking voice recording app work on my fucking Nintendo DS. I had a 3DS, but I also had an original DS. And honestly, I played some awful fucking games on the Nintendo DS. Like, they just put things on there. They don't have a section for learning how to draw big titty yordles, so what's the point, Nintendo? Someone should definitely try to cheat their record by just submitting a speed paint. Yeah, like, you don't know if this footage has been sped up. I mean, it's clearly hasn't been, but, like, it would be really funny to be, like, a moderator on, like, an art speedrun category. Like, I feel like having a photo anywhere would be cheating, right? Like, you would have to start whole cloth, blank canvas, no colors on your brush, no nothing. Because I feel like otherwise we're gonna have to make, like, 15 different... Well, not even 15. You would need, like, at least 20 to 30 categories, and at this point I feel like that would be like kind of like what the fuck would be the point even at that point, you know? Like also, like, what would the, like, everyone would have to be able to draw the same thing. Also, like, because a lot of things take different times, like, I feel like it would just be a complete mess from start to finish, in terms of, like, what's going on and all that stuff. But yeah, Bogue. Tracing speedrun. Let's go. A lot of people in, like, high school do this thing, like, where when they don't know how to draw or whatever, and there's a drawing assignment, you would, so someone would take their, like, Chromebook or whatever, and they'd, like, search up an image on Google or whatever, right? And they would press their monitor down and put a sheet of paper over top of it. And then they would literally etch their pencil over top of the monitor. And I was just like, you know you have to replace that if you break it, right? Also, like, they never ever looked good. Like, it was sad, but they were fucking drawing it. You know, it's not my place to be like, you know, that looks like shit, right? Because, I mean, they're just kind of doing their own thing. But, like, at some point you just gotta be like, you know, I don't think it's worth it at that point to draw a mediocre star. Like, the Chad art tracer versus the Virgin actually draws the thing that they are supposed to with actual skill. People are just like, oh yes, art's a God-given talent. No, the fuck it isn't.
This is Dave.
Oh my god.
Ketchup company about to use
Disdain to the plebs. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, Enka. Ugh. Yeah, you're not seeing my fucking passcode, guys. Ugh. Whenever I need to draw, I still use stick figures. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, drawing is an incredibly difficult skill to, like, constantly, like, toil away at. Because you're never done with art. Once you get to a certain point or whatever, it's not like you just stop improving. Like, if you compare, like, whenever I compare, like, last month's art to, like, this month's art, I see a complete shift in how, like, I, like, use colors or do line art, all that kind of stuff. It's a process that people need to understand that, like, well, a lot of people want to draw, right? And a lot of people do. It's not something you're just born with. It's a skill and talent like any other. And you have to work on it constantly. Even if it's fine to other people, you know? Like, I can guarantee you that most of the time when I post something or whatever, I can almost immediately point out like 3 different problems with said art or whatever once it's gone out. And I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to do that, yeah. Yeah, dude, my preteen butt used to think there was a art skill plateau. DLC with new color when I'm tired of the old ones. Even though I can't draw, I do a lot of sculpting and prosthetics. Fuck yellow. They for gore. Yellow is like... Yellow and green are the toughest colors for me to work with personally. It's just such a, like, awful mix of stuff like that. The ultraviolet expansion. Yeah, I wonder when they're getting that installed into our eyes. Also, speaking of your art posts, the Vaggy Moth one was hype. Thank you. And I thought that one was pretty fun. I know that, like, I like Vaggy's current design quite a bit. It's just that I wanted to draw really fluffy ones because moths are just kind of known for being fluffy bugs, you know? And, you know, it's winter and it's like fucking -18 outside. I don't know how I got here. Oh my god!
The new green goddess compressing from Panel.
Oh my god, did I not? I'm scared. Anyway, with the Vaggy one or whatever, I'm really glad that people actually liked it. 'Cause you know, I mean, like, I know that Has-Been Hotel has a big art following and that kind of thing. But, you know, it's just fun. Someday Metal will get ad block. But not soon. Yeah, that's gonna come in the expansion where I figure out how the fuck I work this fucking computer. So that's coming in like about, I don't know, 2 years. I don't fucking know, man. You know, my brain just wasn't really wired for it, you know? But that's not even computer stuff, that's just me spending money. And that's even worse. 'Cause I love money, and I hate spending it. 'Cause I need to eat. I can people work with expansions. It's like The Sims, true. Oh, speaking of The Sims, The Sims 4 is free, so I might be able to spend like 15 minutes or longer in the character creator. That'll be fun. Technically, our eyes can't even see the color yellow wavelength anyway. Our brains just know something's supposed to be there, so our eyes just kind of mix green and orange and called it a day. That's also the same thing with magenta. It's not an actual color that your brain, like, recognizes. It's just one of those colors that are in that visible, like, light range or whatever. Also, sometimes, like, Crayola calls it, like, red-violet, and that, like, I was always so confused on why the color was named red-violet. What do you mean, red-violet?
Give the gift of Sean.
Oh!
Order online and get it today with same-day
Why are there so many ads? My eyes can't see some spectrums too, so I didn't even get the extra color disc. I can't believe that your brain didn't come pre-installed with with some color cones. Fucking L, man. I mean, my brain didn't come equipped with, like, some motor skill sound. Like, what the fuck am I saying? Honestly, it was too early in the morning for me to find that out. I just stood there like, oh, rip. Okay, I am on shuffle. Okay, I'm on shuffle. Honestly, if I were to spend money on a game, I would spend it on the world-renowned indie masterpiece, postmodern RPG known as Y2K. And you would have to sit there and play it with me, chat. And it would be really funny. And we'd be sitting there for a good, like, I don't know. That game is fucking long. And it's not even, like, long in, like, the traditional way. I mean, like, it is an RPG. What game? Y2K. I fucking love. It would be funny. It'd be really funny. I don't know if anyone could sit through the "no one cares about your dead sister" line, but you know, I think that it would be fun. Also, I've got these things. If you started streaming Y2K, I'd start crying and shaking, vibrating with motion. You know, I think that's a positive reaction. I think that's just a positive reaction, and I think it's a positive reaction. And you would have to sit there with me as Alex Yick spent 40 minutes talking about something. I don't even fucking know what he would be talking about in any given moment. But he'd be talking for like 20 minutes, and it would be funny. Also, the game is fully voice acted, so I wouldn't even have to do any silly Alex Yick character voices. So, Pog Champion. The main thing about, like, Danganronpa, or whatever, is that outside of class trials, we don't get, like, voiced dialogue in, like, the other sections of the game, and it sucks. It would start your fight or flight response. The Bowen and Toby Fox songs were nice, though, so that's that. Oh, also, Alex's theme is really a banger, and I recommend listening to that on repeat. I mean, you might start shaking and crying and screaming, but it's funny. Also, it's actually a good song. It's actually a good song, though. Like, it's got good art and it's got good music. And honestly, that's all you really need in a game. I don't think there's anything else that makes a game good, really. And if you think there is, then you're wrong. And stupid. You aren't, but it's funny. Oh, also, they keep on updating Y2K. Like, they've been, like, making systemic updates or whatever. And they're making another update sometime soon. And I think that's, like, kind of crazy, but, like, I really admire the creators for, like, you know, going out of their way and doing that, you know? Because, I mean, like, if I had a game that was laughed at that hard, I mean, I think I would just straight up crawl up into a ball and die inside. I mean, like, it was laughed at so badly. And for good reason. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Or The Room. So bad it's good. And I feel like that's a rare thing to, like, get in games. 'Cause you're the one that controls everything in a game, you know? So it tends to feel, like, annoying instead of, like, actually enjoyable or whatever when a game is broken or whatever, yeah? Yeah. They're releasing, like, a really big update, actually, where they're gonna make a bunch of, what's it called? Like, new story cutscenes and all that stuff. 'Cause, like, I feel like most of the things that, like, made that game suffer in the first place was just so much ambition that made everything just kind of, like, too much. That kind of thing. And, like, not having, like, the skill to, like, execute on that ambition. And that kind of thing, yeah? It happens all the time, but, you know, it's cool that, like, they still are trying and that kind of thing. And honestly, with indie creators and all that stuff, it's fun to dunk on them, it's fun to be a hater. But, you know, at the end of the day, unless they're like a big company like EA or Blizzard or Riot, like that kind of thing, I feel like it's more about the art that they make and that kind of thing. To enjoy what they're going for and that kind of thing. Ugh, why are there so many things? What's even the game about? I recognize the soy face redhead man from 1,000 memes, but I have no context. It's really hard to explain the plot of Y2K. But it's about Soy Jack, red-haired man, Alex, and how he is a very unlikable person, and how he comes back to his hometown, and shit gets fucked real quick. Like, not fucked in, like, the, like, psychological horror way, though that would be fun. But the main thing is that you're not supposed to like Alex Yick. That's not his name, but it's funny to call him that. But mostly it's about it's about, like, a journey of self-improvement. The main thing is that they kind of forgot to put the character beats in there, so at the end, like, Alex says how much he's grown as a person, but, like, it's really hard to believe that. So, yeah. Also, the game's supposed to be set in the 90s or whatever, but one of the characters is a scene kid, and that happened in the 2000s. But, you know, it's also Yickland, so, like, don't worry about it, okay? If you stop worrying and start enjoying, then, I mean, a lot of things become a lot more fun, I guess. But, you know, the setup for the characters are actually kind of nice, but I wish they did more with it. Oh. The 2000s, oh. But yeah, it's just that for the budget that they had too much ambition. They just decided to throw every plot point that they thought was cool and throw it at the wall. And, you know, like, I understand where they're coming from. Like, that's something that I would probably absolutely do in their shoes. I mean, like, you're making a game with, like, characters that you care about and that kind of thing. It's kind of, like, perfect in that kind of way. Well, I'd rather see a game with a ton of passion fail, like, and fail spectacularly, than have a game be boringly bad, you know? Like, anyway, speaking of indie projects, let's talk about Has-Been. There's a lot that I don't actually like about the pilot and that kind of thing, but I think that those aspects have been fleshed out, especially with the newer series, Hell of a Boss. It's like, they can really, like, tell a story and, like, be funny when they, like, mean to be. It's just that you can tell when they were early in production and didn't know what to do. Because you, like, in the pilot or whatever, right, you had all these really obnoxious sound effects. Some of them were good. But you could tell that they were still inexperienced at it, you know? And people were just really fucking mean about it. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with critiquing a product. Especially when that's supposed to be, like, more commercial than the average artist online and that kind of thing, because, you know, indie animation, it doesn't really tend to take off that much, and a lot of people tend to, like, put trust in creators and that kind of thing. But in this case, or whatever, right, I can see how they improved on those aspects, and how, like, their ambition and that kind of thing took over in a lot of cases, or whatever, right? Like, with how, like, long the pilot is, and how all over the place it is, or whatever, they wanted to, like, really introduce a lot of concepts all at once. They wanted to introduce a lot of characters at once, and, like, get people familiar with the location in only a couple of minutes, well, with what they have or whatever. And I can see where people have found that, like, off-putting in some aspects, right? But they've learned from that, and I commend them. It's really hard for artists to really step back and cut down, because you just kind of want to put everything into it, you know? You know, your audience comes there for something, and you want to deliver to your fullest degree. You want to show them all these cool concepts that you worked on, and you don't want to wait that long, and you just kind of want to show it, or whatever. And I feel like that's a bit of... It's a common problem. It really is. But I just know that with the success and the support of the community and that kind of thing, it really, like, gives them time to work on stuff like that, you know? To show that they've improved and can take something and which people like, the concepts, and expand them. And I think that's what Y2K is doing too. Just not to the same overwhelming love that, you know, Has-Been Hotel has, right? I mean, Has-Been Hotel's not an interactive experience where, like, every 10 seconds, Alex Sgiek is talking about some inane thing, and you have to be stuck there for, like, at least 20 minutes, like, scrolling through text boxes to, like, vaguely understand the story. And then you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Anyway. I'm just a sucker.
I put color
Ugh.
and everything I do. Let me show you how easy.
I'm a sucker for indie projects and independent creators. I just am. I wonder, I wonder what's gonna happen. I mean, like, I've been over that kind of thing. Small indie devs like Riot. Yeah, that's my favorite small indie dev. I love my small indie developer, EA, and their small indie project called The Sims 4. I'm only in Riot Circle because they have taken one of the best characters in fiction as hostage. I need to get him out. I don't understand how they made such a perfect creature. I really don't. Like, Vagar is just such a, like, a creature. He is so, like, unbelievably scrunkly. Like, I want to hold him in my hands and, like, squish him. I think it has to do something with my brain chemistry. He is so scrimblow. It's also the same reason I like Magalore and that kind of thing. But, like, Scott McNeil's performance just, like, it, like, takes over my body. Like, how can you just, like, do that and make him laugh so gaily and, like, also, like, Final Boss Vagar, like, set the stage, right? Crazy guy. Crazy little guy. I can't believe that he's stuck in League of Legends. I can't believe they did that to him. He doesn't deserve it. Really, yeah. Me and Vagar, like, I already pre-ordered the remake Kerbo. Wait, crap, that's the Philippine flag. I cannot see that on my screen currently, but I'll take your word for it. I'm expecting an increase in Magalore content, so I'm gonna be mad. Yes, I will draw Magalore and his stupid little fucking top hat that he has now. He looks like he is up to no good. And honestly, good for him. He finally made enough money on his gem apples to finally build a fucking amusement park. And it's about 20% more Magalore. Like, they're making an entire new mode for him. I think that he's, like, honestly, one of the best fucking Kirby characters of all time. Like, I don't know how they made such a, like, perfect little guy. And then also made him, like, one of the most hype boss fights that's ever existed. But, like, they did that, and honestly, like, good for them. Like, honestly, thank you. Oh, like, let's see. Also, I do like, what's it called? Star Allies Magalore. Mostly because he's one of the most overpowered characters that's ever existed. And the DDD redesign is godlike. Honestly, DDD doesn't need a redesign. He's perfect the way he is, and that's just a fact. Triple D or die, baby. Let's go. How can I help you? King DDD, I need a monster clubber that damn Kirby. But
In light of your
what the fuck? And then me. Got him with the money back guarantee. Honestly, Kirby theme song slaps so fucking hard. Knocked my socks off. Knocked my kids off. I don't even have kids. That's crazy. Pick of the litter, let's go. Anyway. Also me head out for now. Feeling very off and so I want less outside stimulus. That's totally fair. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Honestly, we've missed ya. Anyway, good night, Golden. Hope you have a really great time. And hope you can decompress, all that. The creature is almost done. So they won't miss too much, which is always good. Honestly, I don't know why they gave Manager Magalore such a dumb hat. It's really funny. It's not even that dumb, like, once you look at it or whatever, right? It's just that I think it's dumb, so I'm going to say it's dumb. And then, if you believe me, then that's on you. For being influenced. I'm an influencer. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't really... Niffty doesn't get all that much fan art, and I can see why. I mean, like, she's not really, like, in any, like, particularly popular ships, and she's not Angel Dust. But, like, I think that she's fun, and that kind of thing. He needs something to go with the bow tie, obviously. Honestly, it's crazy that he can make so much money that he can dress terribly. Because that's peak wealth. It's when you dress as the Monopoly guy. I hate him. I hate the Monopoly man. Why does he look like that? But honestly, I'm just hoping that we get some fun bits of dialogue here and there. Also, apparently, Magalore knows, like, the three sisters and Zan Parzan or whatever. According to, like, some Japanese reveal tweets, where he calls them the Stoplight Sisters and Zan Parmesan, respectively. Which, honestly, sick-ass burns from Maglore. I would be devastated. Yes, unironic capitalism is, like, one of... Honestly, it's his worst crime. I don't really care about him, like, threatening to, like, destroy and enslave the universe. It's like, I don't really care about that. But, like,
Economics lesson 12. At Petco, better care for your pet means more safe.
Oh, also, we got a new kitty. Then again, he's enemies with a guy called Marx. So true. Oh my god! Though Marx doesn't really display any communism, now that I think about it. Have you ever seen Marx give... He has only stolen and lied. He has not redistributed anything. He has just broken a clock. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I think that Niffty would be a cute short stack candidate or whatever. Though, then again, like, there's only, like, a few people that would care about that, you know? Is it my follower base? I don't think so. Where the fuck is the fucking dot? There it is. So, no. Then again, what does short stack even mean anyway? Is it just like when a person is short? No. No. See, when you take these two words, short, shoddy, you know, shoddy like a melody in my head, right? Short person and stacked. So, I mean, like, they can be stacked in any kind of way, right? But that's the other trait. And, I mean, like, I make Dagar a short stack, but it's mostly just because I want him to, like, have, like, a fun body shape or whatever. I'm not actually, like, totally looking for that or whatever. Good save there, Maro. Anyway, a lot of Yordle girls tend to fall under this category, but, like, think of like Midna from like Twilight Princess. They're not characters that are like underage or anything like that. They're just like short women that like are obviously short women, that kind of thing. Minner. Huh, that recontextualizes a lot of things I've read. Labrad, Frielda, thanks. What was your main like, what's it called? Opinion on short stacks? Like, what did you think that they were? Because, like, the thing is, I'm never going to draw an underage character. That's not something I would ever do. Fucking disgusting, the people that do, honestly. So, like, there's things that are like, whatever, small piles of things. Like, just like a nickname for when someone's tiny. I mean, that's also the case, just too. I mean,
The thing that's different about a verbal vacation.
but, like, short stack is a name, like a nickname for when someone's tiny. But when used in the internet context, it's that. Like, I saw someone call Heimer short stack in one of the tags in a Tumblr post once, and I just assumed that's what it was. No, that person was probably... Yeah, that person probably wasn't using it in the nickname context or whatever. Like, when someone tags something as short stack, that's what they mean by that. But when someone, like, refers to you as short stack or whatever, that's typically like, just an endearing way of, you know, saying someone's short or tiny, yeah. So I get why you would have that, like, impression in the first place. Short stature, mature, healthy proportions. Yeah. Basically, someone that looks like an adult, but is also tiny, that kind of thing, yeah. Okay. Alright, I got it. Oh, okay. Goblins tend to fit in this category too. Like, when someone wants to make, like, a cute goblin OC and that kind of thing or whatever. 'Cause people tend to view, like, short people or short creatures as children, when that's not the case. And it's like, it's a bit annoying, is the thing, right? I saw it done to, like, an actual person. I mean, I've actually seen it done to multiple, like, short people in the past, actually. It's kind of a common thing of people assuming someone, like, tiny or, like, just generally shorter than average in, like, a picture or whatever is, like, a child. And that's just kind of, like, I get why they'd be apprehensive, right? And, I mean, it's good to, like, try and protect people online. Sure. I respect that. It's just that it's often targeted at people that are, like, the people themselves, that kind of thing. Gotta give couples big... See, otherwise they can't tell that they can't tell if they're an adult unless they've got the kids. Otherwise, it's like people sometimes assume that like Tristana is like a child or whatever because she's short and doesn't have like a prominent bust line or whatever, when she clearly like is an adult, and it's like frustrating, right? I can like see it with someone like Vex, who I'm never going to draw like that, right? Because she's literally a stereotype of a teen. I don't feel comfortable drawing that.
The new green goddess Caprese. From Panel.
Short people, actual child, apparently. Yeah, I, like... It's, like... It's frustrating, especially when it's... Like, I don't really care about if it's, like, a fictional character, right? Because you can just explain to them. Like, I don't like the 1,000-year-old lolly excuse or whatever. Like, if someone, like, is literally drawing, like, two characters that, like, look like children as children, and then claim that they're not children, then that's just called being, like, that's just calling it, oh, they're, see, this drawing of a cat, it's a dog, actually, fuck you. And really, it's, I can't excuse that, but, like, an actual person, an actual fucking person, saying that, like, saying, like, that's awful. Yeah, and mentality is the biggest part of it, right? Like, Tristana doesn't act like a child. She just doesn't. She acts like an adult in her, like, early 20s. Someone that's, like, it gets harder when it comes to characters like Lulu and that kind of thing. Thank God that Vagar isn't short. So true, King, so true. He doesn't have this problem at all, and I haven't ever seen it online. Because he is so tall. He's such a tall, handsome man. Anyway, people, that's like a big, like, point of discussion with short characters or whatever, right? And it's like, I feel like you should be able to tell in that kind of case. He stretches his legs. He stretches them so fucking far. It's so true. But, like, in cases, like, where it's not acceptable and I don't, like, agree in, like, the cases or whatever, like, I haven't really seen people, like, people don't call Kana, like, a short stack unless they're, like, that kind of weird creep or whatever, right? Because she literally acts like a child. She may be like 1,000 or whatever, but she goes to school. She gets excited over a backpack. She is, like, in every sense of the world, we're 12 years old and that kind of thing. So you treat her like she's 12 years old, right? I saw Vagar at the supermarket last week, and he hit the top of his head at the door because he was so tall. Yeah, from Dragon Maid. Though anime fans are... I like anime. I'm not really obsessed with anime, right?
Might not be the best for everyone.
But like, I like anime. It's fun, right? I guess I'm filthy casual, as you would call it, or whatever, right? Anyway, yeah. My PC's fans are going wild. But, you know, whatever. Niffty isn't all that stacked or whatever, and she's not really in that, like, qualifications or whatever, but she's, like, whenever you think about short stacks, the main thing is, like, think of them as, like, goblins or dwarves or, like, hobbits, halflings, and that kind of thing. Like, people who are always naturally short. Dwarves are, like, the most obvious example of, like, these people are adults despite the fact that they are short because they have long beards and drink alcohol and, like, work a very physically intensive job, right? And, yeah, you can get context clues from that. And really, most things come down to that kind of thing, right? Anyway. When I draw children, I tend to make it clear that they're children or whatever. Because, you know, we don't really like getting ourselves into those unsavory types. I don't want to be advertising to those kinds of people either. Oh my god. Alright, where the fuck did I put it? You can look at my fun gallery, guys. Alright. Back to work. I should get a fucking TikTok account. Yeah, those are not short stacks. Those are very, very, very long. And very, honestly, not fun. Maybe one day I'll take you through, like, a really old stack of my Procreate. Because I feel like it's, what's it called? Name drop. The first collection was called Stack. I don't really know how to do the Powerpuff Girls heart pattern, but I'm trying. Alright, let's see. That doesn't look quite right. I think that looks best. The fucking quantum realm? I don't care. I don't think anyone cares about Ant-Man, honestly. Anyway, let's see. I never know how to make these backgrounds any more interesting, but I think that this will be good, huh? She has like 2 F's in her name. It's so, it's so weird. I didn't really talk really that much about lore, but we just kind of got, like, focused on the Alex geek. So, you know, and that's the most important part. Anything that's... There's nothing more important than Alex geek. And you can't tell me otherwise. Also, mag lore is important, too. Honestly, when you get the game, Morrow, you should tell me how the remake is, or, like, if it's any, like, good, like, the content that's in it, or whatever, yeah. Because I know that they were supposed to have, like, an alternate ending, or whatever, once you collected all the like, the, what's it called, energy orbs in the, like, original game. And I wonder if they finally added it after all these years. Probably not, but it'd be cool if they did anyway, you know? The Forgotten Land was amazing if you were thinking about getting a Kerbal game. Though, no Maglore, then I'm gonna pass. The fuck was the point? I mean, besides, like, a good, big open world Kirby game, with beautiful graphics and cool boss fights. What the fuck's the point? Big minus, yeah. I think that Star Allies could be fun, but I'm not sure if Nintendo Online would be any good, you know? And, like, I don't know if I have to, like, pay for Maglore. Like, if I have to, like, make in-app purchases, then, yeah. Maglore on the box art is, like, is a lot like a Seal Quality. And furries. It's true. It's true. They got, like, Media Player. I don't want... Where's Windows Movie Maker at? Where am I? Where am I? And why are there so many pop-ups on my screen? Get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. No. Get me out of here. 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 Get me the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Let me do one thing at a time. Cancel. Get me out of here. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that all allies are free without the Nintendo Online subscription. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know why my screen's been like that. I don't understand. Christ almighty. Anyway. Ugh, I don't even know what I was saying. Anyway, let's see. I'd also like to maybe play Dream Barbecue on stream. I'm not sure. But that would be fun. Also, can you guys even hear me? I'm not even too sure if you can. My computer is running at like full cylinders. Okay, you guys can hear. That's good, that's good. The stream hasn't gone off. Good. Alright, time to draw, I guess. Yes, it is. It's my favorite song from Geek. My favorite game of all time. I love Geek. Nah. I mean, I do. In some weird way. Anyway, play Y2K. I mean, you'll have to get through, like, a ton of dialogue, but whatever. I'd like to play a lot, actually. I mean, I don't know. I definitely want, like, once I can change my goals again, I want to have my 50 follower goal when we get affiliate. That's gonna be when we play the Splatoon game, because I still have to, like, I have to stream on my phone. Oh, I have to connect my phone to stream and then play it, and that's gonna be hard. And I mean, like, at least, like, there won't be, like, so much technical, like, backlash to everything, right? But, you know. What do you think about this design for Niffty? I should probably get up a thing. I'm gonna try to fucking play some Colgate emblems this weekend. Fucking sucks. I can't barely play through the week. It sucks for you. Fire Emblem's one of those games where I don't think I'd ever be the main audience of them, you know? Because it's just like it's just like chess with anime characters, and I'm just not, like, really into that. Because I don't like chess, and, like, the characters, I mean, some of them look cool or whatever, but I don't want to get dragged into that. Because there's so many fucking games. Let's see. Make it up what Niffty looks like right now. Yep, it's chess with anime characters. So, this is what it's. Play some Skullgirls when Dahlia comes out. I should. She's such a fucking cool-ass character. I love her. I'm gonna marry her. Honestly, I should draw more Dahlia fan art. Anyhow. Anyway. What do you think of the changes we made to Niffty here? I don't think we did all that much, but I still want to hear, like, chat's thoughts here, because, I mean, like, we're gonna get some comments here and there or whatever. I like that one of her intro animations is literally her being a rug. That's so true. Or the one where she's just dark matter. Witty. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Like, you can't really screw up a maid's outfit in any conceivable way. Like, I don't think I, like, really went above and beyond for this. I just kind of made her into a cooler color palette or whatever. I still wanted to keep the red in there, obviously, because she's one of Alistair's, like, debtors or whatever. Makes sense for her to have that dominating color red. That kind of thing, right? It's just that I also wanted her to have her own colors. And I think that since no one has green, and she's supposed to be like a B-movie alien kind of creature, right? Makes sense, right? In my head, anyway. That's how I compartmentalize. Are the red dots bullet holes or something? That's the intention, I believe. And I believe those are her death marks. Is what I'm assuming is Niffty's backstory, which hasn't been stated in any canon release or whatever, so I'm just kind of making shit up right now. But I believe that she killed her husband and then police showed up and shot her down. That's my assumption of what happened based on her, what's it called? Obsession with men and just her general, like, behavior. She was married very young, I can probably guess. And she seems to be a little bit obsessive. In that kind of case, it would make sense as to why she was in hell in the first place. But there's a lot of, like, background details about Niffty, so you could totally go in, like, the direction that, like, the way that she died was like a house fire and that kind of thing. Also, like the hair change. What do you like about it? Because I don't think I did, like, all that much. I mean, like, this image, probably, like, these two images are, like, vastly different, but I also think it's a style thing. Because I don't tend to draw characters as angular as Has-Been's style does. Like, those claws are something that I probably would like to keep in, like, future, like, drawings of said character or whatever. But I think that in general, like, her having antenna all the time would be fun. Also, it, like, what's it called? Matches her up with Vox as a character. The swerve shape kind of looks like an upside-down fleur-de-lis. Cute antenna like the hair's Betsy butt. The shape feels nice. Yeah, it feels nice to draw. That's what I can say. And, I mean, like, in cases where, like, the shape, like, feels nice, like, intuitively, that's kind of, like, how you can tell, like, an artist likes it or whatever. I also gave her, like, a sewing-themed smile, because her design, like, in more, like, old concepts of her character, has her main weapon be a sewing needle and that kind of thing. She's supposed to be, like, one of those Stepford housewives, that kind of thing. I think it's fun. Anyway. Let's see. Let's get off here. I don't know how I clicked that, but whatever. Yo, let's go! Alex get theme! I'm sorry for punching the microphone.
Wendy's fries are always hot and crispy.
I love Wendy's. It's my... No, it's not. It's not my favorite fast food establishment by a long shot. Though, like, when I order nuggets at a place, I order, like, 15 to, like, 30 of them. And then, like, I eat half of them, and then I save the rest when they're in the fridge. Also, let's see, I use this as reference. Mostly because I wanted to have, like, I wanted to draw her and, like, Vox together. Not as, like, a romantic pair, though, I think. But, like, as a thing of, they both died in the 50s, that kind of thing. I know, duh, we follow you on Twitter. Old Nugget News. Fuck you, bitch. I can talk about whatever I want, Marv. You are not forced. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, I mean, like, I don't really eat fast food all that often. It's just, like, a thing that I do. Like, there's a lot of things that I do at fast food places. Like, I eat my fries first, because I hate when they get cold. Once they get cold, they're basically garbage. And, like, I can't eat them. Like, even reheated fries just taste bad. Or whatever. Oh, also today, I got sick from eating a brownie. And I was just in pain for, like, about 3 hours. So that was fun. That was fun. There's a lot of meta food adventures that I don't tell you about. And that's on you. I don't know. I think that everyone eats food, so, I mean, it's not like... So it's, like, kind of a universal experience? Whatever. Anyway. We should probably transition to the outro. I already fucking drew the thing, yeah? Let's see. Honestly, I don't know why people fucking watch me. Or follow me on Twitter. Like, I guess people like art. But you can also find, like, 50 other artists. I really appreciate your support. I really do. And that was fucking water. It's the only thing I drink. Besides lean. Anyway. If you want to make lean, it's really simple. You go to your McDonald's, you order your Sprite. Because that's good. It's good Sprite. No nugget news on other artists' accounts. That's why you follow me. Me fucking randomly tweeting in the middle of the day. So guys, my insurance fucking canceled my plans. I'm not actually asking for that. Why is the media player up again? I haven't done anything. 50 follower milestone video. You tell us my favorite dipping sauce. Yeah, sure. I'll hold that one to you. Don't hold your breath though. I don't think it's gonna be like the most mind-blowing thing in the world. I don't think that you're going to like spiritually project yourself out of your body. Like you're gonna fucking spring out of your body, your soul. Not going to happen. I guarantee you that. It's not going to happen. I think more likely it's gonna go to hell once I tell you what my favorite dipping sauce. Also, like, that's, like, kind of, like... I mean, I guess I have a lot of time before my 50 follower milestone, to tell you what it is, because right now I'm not even sure what it is. But to tell you one. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Let's, not get music. It's Alex Yick theme. I'm gonna fucking tweet that. Anyway, let's... Alright, let's, okay. I got a new cat. Okay, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys, like, tomorrow, because I'm doing something tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'm doing a stream tomorrow. At, like, 3. And I hope that you guys might make it. I don't know how your schedules are. I'd love to see you there, but you don't have to be there. I'm not forcing you to be there. Anyway, who the fuck's in my house? Anyway, yeah, I got a cat. Very cute. A little bit sick right now. very affectionate, very meowy, very cute. I don't think I even sent you pictures of my, like, current old cat. But you can trust that now I have 2 cats, and that's something. Anyway, let me fucking end this video. I hope that you all had a good time here. I hope that you had a good week. I hope that you enjoy the content that I'm going to make these next coming days or whatever. I hope that I can see you tomorrow for stream time, if that's still happening. I have to fucking ask the people that I'm doing it with. This would be a great YouTube outro. But I'm not fucking doing that. I cannot do the 2010s Minecraft YouTuber outro. No, Caravan! See it tomorrow. No. That was such a cute... It was so cute. I mean, I get why Nightbot's not having that, because ASCII art... We cannot have any Among Us masterpieces on this stream. I'm very sorry. You can send them to me at Twitter, though. Anyway, see you then. I hope... Anyway, if you don't see me tomorrow, then I'll see you next week. Nightbot is zealous, but he fights on the side of good. It's a robot. Anyway. I hope that you guys have a good night, or a good morning, depending on your time zone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or whatever. Bye!